firsthand. Dov Maisel, he's the Vice President of Operations of United Hatzalah. He joins us from southern Israel. Dov, tell us about your day and what you've seen there into your eyes there in the south, in those communities we've just mentioned.
So, end of day 4 down here, down south. We're just north of Sderot, based here in our recuperation station and restocking of the ambulances here. It has been the toughest 4 days in my experience of over 35 years in EMS. The sites and the situations that we dealt with here over these past few days have been horrific. This is barbaric on levels that we can't even imagine, nothing that we've ever seen before.
Right. And of course, you've been operating under conditions as medical professionals in almost like on war battleground conditions, still in situations, not just rocket attacks, but live fire in some of those places.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. Since early Shabbat morning, our volunteers have been working on the ground in Kfar Aza, in Be'eri, throughout the region, in all of these towns that were hit in this barbaric attack that really looks like what we were familiarized with ISIS videos, but in real life here, going along roads for kilometers with bodies and cars scattered along the sides of the roads, burned, sites that I have never imagined in my life I would see here in Israel. And it's very tough. It's tough on thousands of our volunteers, paramedics, doctors, EMTs that really have seen everything throughout the years, but nothing on this scale. However, I will say that we saw the heroism come out from volunteers working under fire, bullets flying over their heads, missiles exploding, and pulling out people, saving lives, doing medical procedures under impossible conditions that even in my military experience back in other operations, I did not encounter myself, but lives were saved because of these amazing people.
Right. And let me just ask you this, Hatzalah, Zaka, Magen David Adum, but this is several organizations involved, but given the scope of the tragedy here, are the resources in place even when maybe the scene is calm in order to deal with the situation, the bodies, the identification, dealing with their loved ones who may want to see what happened to those people that the family and friends that were unfortunately killed, and I won't even begin to describe what may have happened to them.
It is very difficult, and the numbers are staggering. They're unfathomable, these numbers. Over 1,000 people that were killed. You can imagine how many families this is. You can see the families at the beginning of the first day and a half. You can see the families of those who survived on the side of the roads that were closed off. They could not enter those areas because they were not secure. And even now as we speak, not all of the areas are still secure. It's challenging. It's going to be a process. It's not something that like we've seen before of a round of 2-3 days and we're done. This is going to be a process. Even just looking at the past 4 days, this is going to be a massive operation, not even knowing what the days to come. Will there be a ground operation? Will the northern front open up? Will the West Bank open up? We're preparing ourselves for all sorts of different scenarios in order to distribute our resources throughout the country and try and provide the best response in order to save as many lives possible.
All right. Dov Maisel of United Hatzalah, the emergency medical service. Thank you for joining us, and good luck down there in the south of Israel, Dov. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Well,